Okay guys, so this video is going to be about baptisms and baptizing yourself and the amount of money that you need to baptize yourself. Some of you guys do this crazy shit, right? This crazy shit that we call life. We do it, right? All of us do it, not just you guys. I just want it to be funny, but all of us do it. We work this crazy shit called life, and we want to have more experiences, because the daunting question is always, you know, in spirituality is, so where did I come from, and what's my purpose, etc. And some of us, you know, we get baptized to want to find out that question, or some people use these entities or spirits to want to find out about other people, or to feel like they're special, or to have a purpose in life besides what their current purpose is, right? And then in the process of that, they have to like go through or undergo through certain experiences to be able to reach certain frequencies, because just because you're baptized doesn't mean that you've reached certain frequencies in this side of spirituality. That's not what that means. It just means your crown chakra is open, but you have to work it, you have to cleanse it, and you have to maintain it. Okay? So once you get baptized, you have to work it, you have to cleanse it, and you have to maintain it. If you don't maintain that connection with spirituality, and the spirits that come about through your crown chakra, there is like no point of you being baptized. If you're just gonna be stressing your spirits out, or asking them stupid questions like, so what's gonna happen in my life tomorrow? Like a fucking experience. You know what's gonna happen? A fucking experience is what's gonna happen, okay? That's what's really gonna happen. And it's meant for you to live it. The experience is meant for you to live it. Even though, yes, I might seem a little hypocritical, because I give you guys daily readings, monthly readings. Sometimes I used to do the weekly readings, which is fun. It's very, very fun. They're fun to do. However, it doesn't apply to everybody. And I always, you know, pray to my spirits and talk to my spirits and make sure that the messages that are being portrayed, even if the messages are for me, or the message is for me, that is something that's going to help you, that is going to help you along, that you're going to need, it's not just for attachments or reasons of attachments, right? So with those things being said, I just wanted to make a very important point, because some of you guys do it and you guys think it's a fucking joke. Like I said, you have to work it, cleanse it, and maintain it, okay? You have to. It's a must. It is a relationship. You are them and they become you, and you become them, etc. in the flesh. However, some of you guys, because you guys think it's a fucking joke, some of you guys do it for like $100, $150, $200, and you go to these houses and you get baptized with the orishas, and you get all this other shit happening in your life. Not happening in your life, baptized, and you welcome these entities in your life, and you don't really know how to even have a relationship. So when you guys go and get baptized, don't go to get baptized to get scammed by supposed teachers. You know, you have to be careful of that. If you're going to a house, and a house means a spiritual temple, and they tell you, oh, this is only like $200, or you can come to my house and I'll do it for you, you know, and I'll do the smaller ritual, blah blah blah. You have to be careful with that. I'm not gonna give you guys all the information as to why you have to be careful with that in this video, but as time goes along, I will be able to talk about it more. It's like I tell you guys, I'm not in the business of giving you guys all the information exactly when I'm doing just one. I have to give you guys the information piece by piece by piece, right? Because I too am going through my spiritual experience and my spiritual growth, and I don't want to disrespect the wisdom keepers that give me the wisdom, right? So for this video, I'm going to keep it nice and calm, cool, and collected. Is that when you are going through this process, don't do it for cheap. Because what happens when you settle for cheap, or you settle for less, what street is this? It's 100, 109. When you settle for less, you get less, right? When you settle for cheap, you get cheap. You get your money's worth. And that's exactly what's going to happen. If you guys baptize yourselves for $100 or $200, you might get a connection with one deity, right? Or one spirit, or one guide. And they're telling you they baptize you with the whole clan for $200. Okay, that's like nearly fucking impossible. Some people go and get baptized with Oshun, and it's like $5,000, $7,000, just for one, just to get your beads with her, you know. Not to say that you should be fooled with the amount of money that these houses are asking for you, but you should try to get to know the houses. Okay, if you're gonna go through that process, try to get yourself a godmother, a godfather. Have a relationship with these people, and make sure that when you go to these houses, that you feel the vibes and the vibrations, that you're already in a frequency where you know where you can pick out fishy things. Where, yeah, I understand that some people learn to be master manipulators, and they can literally like be your frenemy and you won't know, but you're not there for them, you're there for yourself. However, your godmother and your godfather, whoever they are, you need to be, at that very moment, you need to have complete and total trust in that person. Even if they fuck you over somewhere along the line, you should at that moment have complete and total trust. Don't go in there trying to use them, and they most certainly shouldn't go in there trying to use you or trying to scare you or trying to live off of you, right? And that when you go in there, you go to these spiritual houses or these spiritual places where there aren't bummy fucking people walking around. You could be poor and not be bummy and not be an indecent person, or a vulgar type of a person, even though I curse up a storm in my videos. However, if I'm in a spiritual home, you're not gonna see me do that. You're not gonna see me act out. You're not gonna see me go crazy. So I feel like most people don't take that into consideration. If you go to a house, if you get referred by a friend, and you're like, yo, I want to get baptized, make sure, number one, you're doing it for the correct purpose, and that purpose being that you want to better yourself and have a better connection with yourself, have your own spiritual growth, and not just have growth for the fuck of it, or just to find out about someone else's life and how someone else is doing, or to be a fucking parasite and just have these powers so that you could fuck other people over because of everything they've done to you and everything they've taken from you, you know? What's yours is never going to be taken from you. So if it left and it was taken from you, it's either for you to appreciate it, right? Let's see, because we're adults, right? So it's either for you to appreciate it, it was probably never meant to be yours, or for you to experience it, right? Because life is an experience. So don't go into these houses thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna learn all these tricks of the trades. Y los trabajitos están trabajando, los trabajitos trabajaron, estos trabajitos trabajaron. No, like, I'm still waiting for the receipts. I'm waiting for, you know what I'm waiting for? For some people that have done that to me in my life, I'm waiting for the dark night of my soul is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting. It's like that movie that Aaliyah did. I forgot the name of the movie. And the vampire told them to come out wherever they are. That's what I wait for. And I'm still waiting for it. So that you can complete your task as a parasite that you are, right? That's what I tell people that've gone to these houses and have baptized themselves, or have talked, like, you know, to these entities, or have done all this stuff just to get back at me or get back at somebody else. It was a waste of your fucking time. Because it's like I always tell people, I don't work for the system works for me. And people don't know that, or people, I guess, don't realize that shit. You know, I don't work for the system works for me. So you want to go ahead and come for somebody that's as righteous and as balanced as I am, you go ahead and do so. It's going to eat you alive, but you're going to end up like the rest of these parasites, you know? So come out wherever you are. But for the rest of you that haven't done that, or are thinking about doing that, or you're about to get manipulated into doing something like this, that's takes so much of your time, your energy, of your experience in life, make sure that you think about it. Ask yourself why you're doing it, and don't pay $200 for that. That's ridiculous. Don't pay $500, okay? Well, don't pay $1,500. If you're not paying a couple of thousands of dollars to be able to do it, it is probably not going to be worth it, you know? If you're not doing it, acknowledging that there is a yin and a yang, that there is a purpose for darkness, that there's a purpose for light, then you shouldn't do it, because that means you will forever be imbalanced, okay? Because we are on this planet, and just like there's good, there's bad. And if you don't know that, or you can't recognize that, or if you don't know how to recognize that, or if you're too afraid of darkness, you shouldn't do it, because it will consume you, okay? Because you're now giving these entities a home, and you have to ask yourself, like, is my home filthy that I'm paying $200 a month for the home? Is my home worthy of their presence? Are they worthy of my presence? You have to ask yourself. So if you're doing it for $200 or to get back at somebody, your ass might be grass at the end of it all, okay? Your ass might be grass, and you might be more in the motherfucking dirt, not even in the grass, in the fucking dirt, if you go in there and don't expect to be hitting the books and experiencing things and getting your candles and fucking up spells and remaking your spells so that your shit comes out correctly when you are providing services to other people. Because you getting baptized ultimately means that you become a healer, that you become part of the wisdom, right? You become a part of the knowing, is what that means. So if you're not ready for that, an exchange of that, then don't do it. Especially if you're not gonna do it for no fucking $200, and be at somebody's small little altar and tell them, spill your guts, spill your beans. Spill your beans or whatever, or spill your heart out, spill all your secrets to these people. You give them $200, and the next thing you know, your ass is fucking grass, because you don't know what you're doing, or you're not being guided correctly. You know, you have to hit the books, you have to be reading, you have to be learning to manifest, and again, your ultimate goal is to become and vibrate off of the all, which essentially is in the darkness. You have to learn that, right? And as I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself, okay? Because I have been obtaining a lot of like knowledge and wisdom and experience in things, and going up my ranks without having to pay not even $1. I can say that there are some people such as myself, like, no, I'm not cheap. It's just I was born this way. Or maybe my ancestors, maybe my grandma or somebody, they just like handed out gifts. I was always this way, you know. There's some people that need to get baptized to be this way, and there's some people that are naturally this way, and you get your crowns from these spirits and entities, and like and just, you know, other realms, because you're already there, or because you already came from there, or because you have their DNA, and so you know and feel exactly what it is that they're saying. So it's different. It's kind of different for people. No, I'm not better than anybody else, because I have to work hard for my shit too. Do you understand? It's like sleepless fucking nights, having to deal with a bunch of fucking parasites, having to lose that energy that was so dear to me, the best thing that ever happened to me. I had to lose a lot of things and a lot of people, and I don't regret anything that I will ever do. I mean, that I ever done, or that I've ever lost. If I lost you in the process, and you don't come back to me, and I'm trying to approach you, or I'm trying to reason with you in some way, shape, or form, because I am who I am, and if you can't accept that, that's different. But if you just leave, it's because you were never mine. It's because you gave in to bullshit, right? There's certain connections, like family connections, people that come back to you in different lives, different shapes and forms, you know. And they prefer to come back to you as fucked up situations, or in fucked up situations, as opposed to just giving in to what is, or what the relationship is different. And that also happened to me, because I'm tough like that. It takes a lot of work for me or whatever or a lot of time for me to say I'm sorry. So as I'm talking to you guys, don't think that I'm not out here experiencing shit, experiencing fucking tough life lessons, and having to absolutely kill myself for me to live again. So for me to experience death, I have to kill myself. If you work with La Santa Muerte, or you work with any of these deities that work with necromancy, you have to kill yourself. There's a death. You have to know how that feels. It's a very eerie, cold feeling when these entities like come into your room or come into your life, or you're playing around with certain entities or spirits. It's a different feeling. It's very eerie. Like, I'm here, like across the street from where I reside, and I can feel that because I'm talking about them and they're present, you know? Not because it's just fucking cold, but there's a different type of feeling. Like, it's goosebumps, but then something else. It's like, it's just different. But yeah, you guys should definitely think about it twice if you're gonna get baptized for $200. Okay, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day wherever you guys are, and I will see you guys in the next video.